I started a £30,000 per month profit SMMA business, and this is how I did it. So, to take you back, I started my own SMMA business in 2019. I started off as a freelancer. This is where I built all the skills that I needed to know about growing a business and how to deliver the best quality of work. But once I'd figured out that this business could be massive, everything changed. Hi guys, I'm Ryan, the owner and founder of Mr. Media Agency. I started off my SMMA business when I was 16. If you look back at my previous videos, you'll see me doing exactly that at that age. And now we're at a point where we're turning over £45,000 per month with 30 grand of that in profit. First of all, when I started my agency, I considered branding and perspective. These are two major factors in filling out your pricing structure. In terms of branding, I mean logos, fonts, taglines, all of the above. You've also got to have social media accounts that you post regularly to, and when you're doing these posts, they've got to be viral sounds and viral trends. And I'm also talking about websites too. If you've got some great SEO on your website, when it comes to running ads down the line, which I'll talk about later in this video, it will make it 10 times easier for you. But first of all, when I was looking at logos, I got one made by a guy on Fiverr. This did the job to start with, but in the end, I kept picking holes in it and I really didn't like it, so I got that redone. But Fiverr is a brilliant place to start when you're looking for a logo, especially when you are starting out your agency. Once I sorted out all of my branding, my website and my social media platforms, I then looked into the client side of things. I put myself in the shoes of my ideal client. At the time, this was dental surgeries, but now this is a wide range of clients that we work with. We currently work with over 100 clients every single month on a rolling subscription. This is why an agency is such a good business model. You know exactly how much you're getting paid every single month because you've got them in rolling contracts or yearly contracts. Once I started looking into how I could promote myself, I started thinking a little bit outside the box. This included saving adverts from other marketing agencies, going back through and messaging every single business who had liked that post. That means that the advertising agency who was running that ad knew that this business was interested in running some social media marketing campaigns, and I was guessing that they weren't going to be outreaching to every single one of them. So I used to swoop in and steal the clients from underneath their neck. Then I looked into networking. In-person networking is a great way to build your agency up. This is because you're face-to-face to a business owner, and it's really hard to do this over cold emails and cold text. You can really get personal with them and show your emotion and your passion for what you do, and that is what they're gonna love to hear. So I advise you take a look into something called BNI. I've been a member of BNI for the past 3 years. This has really helped me grow my business massively. Essentially, the way that it works is that you're in a room full of 30 to 40 business owners locally, and they all go around and search for business for you. See it as a team of salespeople. They all want to see you get more business, and they use their contacts and their network to pass you it. I would really advise this if you're looking to start an agency of your own. This is what took me from turning over around 5K per month up to the 10K mark. And from there, I had a little bit of extra cash that I could play around with. And that's when I looked into Bark. Bark is essentially a software where people who are looking for certain services can put up listings saying they're looking for them, and after they've done that, you can go ahead and apply for that job with credits. But yes, you have to buy for those credits. But what I would do if I were you is I would sign up to their newsletter. There's a little hidden trick because after about a couple of weeks of you signed up to that newsletter, they're going to give you a credits guarantee. Therefore, you're going to get extra credits for the amount of money you put in, and they're going to guarantee you get a client out of it. And if you don't, then you get all of your money back. So there really is zero risk in this. After getting some brilliant clients on Bark up in London, I then looked into doing some paid advertising for my business. This was through the form of Google ads and Facebook ads. I hired out a videographer for the day to film a brilliant advert, and then from there I planted it all across the Facebook and the Instagram ads. And with Google ads, I made sure I targeted my keywords really well. With the Facebook ads, it didn't work out the first time round. This took me 3 or 4 times to perfect a single ad that worked really well, and then I could duplicate it. The one advice that I would give if you're looking to run ads as an agency owner is to really niche down. If you do this, it's 10 times more likely that these people who are going to see your ads, who are owners of business in a certain niche and you've targeted to them, they are 10 times more likely to purchase your services. So what are the positives that come from having an agency of this size? The freedom is a massive one. When you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, you could just go away on holiday because you've got all your work covered. If you're away on holiday, you think of brand new ideas, you come back with a fresh head and you can get straight back to work on things. But on the other hand, there is a lot of stress when you're first starting an agency. Once you haven't got to that point where you can just outsource, it does become a little bit of a struggle. But once you jump over that hurdle, It's so nice, you're on green grass. So I would always keep my eye out for opportunities wherever they are. For my first year in business, I said yes to every single thing, no matter how big it was or no matter how small. Because still to this day, my first few clients still give me business from people they know and bump into. So you never know who people know. For example, we worked with a block management company and turns out they know the owner of AU Vodka and Gymshark. And that got us straight in the door there. So treat everybody with such respect and always deliver your best service, no matter how big or small the client. That is my #1 bit of advice. So next up, you want to form a strategic partner. So this can come in the form of a web designer, SEO specialist, photographer, videographer, whatever it is. I formed a bunch of these networks. I've got people all across the country who do different things that always feed me work, and I can do the same back to them. This is a win-win as you get more clients, and they're all really warm leads as well, so you don't actually have to do a load of selling. After you've built some partners, BNI is a really good way to build those partners, by the way. Once you get in a room with a load of different business owners, chances are there's going to be someone that you could build a really good bond with that can keep chucking work your way. For example, in my BNI chapter, this is a photographer. He used to own a massive agency up in London, which was a graphic design agency with over 20 full-time staff, and now he's a full-time photographer, retired. But he's built all those connections that he knows from when he owned his graphic design agency, and he just throws us a load of work. You've got to find somebody like that. But once you've got all these brilliant clients on board, how do you keep them? Client retention is a massive thing, because as long as you've got the clients there, they might not stay around forever, and you've got to make sure that they do. That is your one job. So the way that I do this is I check in with every single one of my clients weekly. I send an email out to every single one of them. It's all personalized, just to make sure everything's okay, and they've got any questions, they can put it through a Google form, and my team will handle all of that. I also go and hand deliver flowers to every single one of my clients every couple of months. This makes sure that I'm on really good terms with every single one of my clients. Flowers don't cost loads of money, and it might save you from losing a client. But I really wanted to touch into the point of perception. Perception is a massive thing. If you can give someone the idea that you're a really big agency and you're able to deliver the best service around, they're going to pay whatever it costs to have you doing their marketing for them. This took me a long time to learn and really get a grasp of. I've been through numerous business coaches to learn this, but once I did, absolutely everything changed. I was able to land clients so much quicker, and they were all such warm leads because they'd already seen everything that we do, and the perspective was so nice that they went yes, yes, yes. But once you've got that perception, you can begin running ads. So the ads that I would suggest running would be Facebook and Google ads. These Google search ads are absolutely brilliant. So when anyone's local to you searching for services that you offer, you want to be right at the bloody top of that. And these make sure that you are. So if I were you, I would do some research into some Google ads, and with the Facebook ad side of things, get a really great promotional video made. This might cost a bit of money at the forefront, but the rewards you're gonna get out of it are absolutely insane. And once you've got a load of clients on board, you really should outsource this. So the whole agency should almost run without you, because that's when you get your freedom. That's why we work the long hours that we do. We want the freedom that comes with it. So make sure when you get to a point around 10K per month, you drop your margins, but then you get your freedom. So essentially you can do the bits that you enjoy doing. For me, that's talking to clients, making sure they're all happy and bringing new clients in. You want a lot of stuff to go through you, but you do not want everything to go through you at the same time. You should have a team that you've really craftily picked out, and that team is going to define your success as a business. Now, if you've really enjoyed this video and gained some value from it, all I ask from you is to go down below, subscribe to me, drop me a like, and let me know what videos you'd like me to make next. But that's it for today's video. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I will speak to you guys very soon.